Hello to you all and welcome to Improvate's Cleantech and Renewable Energy 2021 International Conference. I'm Lauren Iso. Improvate is a platform for creating long-lasting connections, enabling change makers in technology and decision makers in government to make progress through innovation. Improvate is all about finding solutions and sparking collaborations that improve the quality of life for people around the world. Today's broadcast will be dedicated to green energy technologies and solutions. Governments around the world are investing billions of dollars to promote sustainable technologies and combat climate change. This provides unprecedented opportunities for technology companies in the clean tech sector. And today we will be hearing from energy, environment, and infrastructure ministers and top experts from Greece, Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, Slovakia, Serbia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. We will also hear from Cleantech fund Capital Nature and leading Israeli technology and innovation companies, Qnergy, Aerovation Technologies, Maiman, UBQ Materials, Luminescent Power, Qnergy, and Qnergy. And as always, watching along with us are representatives of investment funds from around the world who are looking to invest in Israeli innovation. Okay, let's move now to Qnergy, who's bringing to market a maintenance-free power generator. It helps fight climate change and helps resiliency. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the new era of remote power. Qnergy's power generators, known as PowerGen, are an innovative technological system designed to generate the most reliable power in the most remote locations. Qnergy's PowerGen provides high-efficiency power while needing practically zero maintenance. How? Standard internal combustion engines need regular oil changes, maintenance, and repair due to all their moving parts. We've solved this problem with our proprietary free-piston Stirling engine. Using our frictionless Stirling engine design, we create reliable power that lasts for years, with no oil or maintenance required. A sealed cycle with expanding and contracting helium drives a frictionless piston on our patented flexure springs. This oscillates a magnet at 63 times per second to generate clean electrical power. All you need is a heat source to heat the helium, and you never have to refill. Gas in, power out. It's that simple. Our PowerGen is the reliable energy resource you've been missing. It's the most affordable remote power on the market. It only needs a 1-hour inspection once per year. Can be operated remotely from your phone with an engine that can easily operate non-stop for many years. And emissions so low, you don't even need to worry about permits. Let Qnergy provide you with the most reliable remote power available. For more information, visit Qnergy.com.
With us now is physicist Dr. Ori Zeek, who serves as CEO at Qnergy and has extensive leadership experiences in renewable energy and energy efficiency. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
So what makes Qnergy's engine maintenance free?
You know, it's one of those things that are very easy to probably understand, but hard to build. Think about it this way. Most people own a car and a refrigerator. You don't typically think about it, but you own those two things. Your car requires periodic maintenance for oil change and this type of things because it's an internal combustion engine. You have a combustion process happening in your engine. Your refrigerator has also an engine. It has a sealed compressor, but you never think about maintaining your refrigerator. So our engines are sealed, just like a compressor in a refrigerator. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. And by definition, it's very, very reliable. You put it wherever you want and you get energy for hundreds of thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours, sorry. It's so reliable, by the way, that NASA issued a press release about a year ago after working with our engines for 14 years, this is the most reliable heat engine ever invented. So when you think about putting a power source on the moon, for example, we are the prime candidate because of this reliability. But the key is to have an engine which is sealed to the environment.
And with that said, why do you think Qnergy has succeeded where so many companies have failed before?
So the Stirling. We use a technology called the Stirling engine. It's a fascinating story. The actual invention is about 200 years ago. So for 200 years, people knew about this possibility. The reason we succeeded when others tried and failed is we've been on it for a long time. Some of our engineers are working on this for about 2 decades or more, invested hundreds of millions of dollars in perfecting the technology. And then in the last probably 10 years, solar inverters became very cheap. So we combined the electronics of a solar inverter with the mechanics of this engine to build what we've built. What you see here is an example from 2 weeks ago. There was a storm in Texas, and many people lost their power, unfortunately. Our customers, which are shown here, had full power. We don't lose power. We work at temperatures of -40, so the -4 in Texas we didn't even feel it. So it's very, very reliable. And the reason is, again, staying on the problem and combining electronics with mechanics. Another example of the resiliency is this is a swamp in Louisiana where our engine have been experienced more than 2 hurricanes in a few years, and again, none. It just works.
And Dr. Zeke, what are your growth plans going forward from here?
So we've been in the market with this technology for about 3 years, and we constantly reduce our cost and therefore our price. So our growth plan is to address larger and larger markets as our prices go down. So for example, we're now working with the telecom industry. You can see this is a cell tower actually in Alaska, a place that during the winter is very, very cold. This is a pig farm in Mexico where we take animal waste and turn it into clean energy. And again, our growth plan is to reduce our cost and go to larger and larger markets, whether it's residential, telecom, small businesses, farms, as you see here, and so on.
Okay, Ori, Zeke, thank you so much for joining us today. That's it from Improvate's International Cleantech and Renewable Energy Conference. We've heard today from environment, energy, and infrastructure ministers from Israel, Europe, and Africa, from top experts in the field of renewable energy, and from leading Israeli technology companies. Improvate is all about access and connections, exposing Israeli tech leaders to governments and companies around the world to promote businesses whose goal is innovation. The exposure right here at this conference is the first step, and the next step, delegations and real-world business connections. We want to thank you all for taking part and hope this is just the start of doing business together, making technology accessible to all and improving the lives of people across the world. Keep an eye out for Improvate's Homeland Security Conference on April 12th. I'm Lauren Izzo. Thank you for joining us today.